Hi, I'm Mike Sullivan, Director of Education at Take Charge America, and I'm here today to talk with you about taxes, because tax day for your 2010 taxes is going to be April 18, 2011. That's the day by which you must file your taxes if you don't want to have some kind of a penalty. Now, the strategy is pretty obvious. If you're going to get a return, you want to file as early as you possibly can. If you have to pay, then you want to file on April 18, 2011. This is actually a pretty good year for taxpayers. There are really no increases in income taxes except for a few increases in estate taxes, and if you're watching this now, you're not going to have to pay estate taxes. So it's good news for everybody who is watching. Now, there are some things that you want to be aware of and think about as you do your taxes, or as you redo your taxes if you've already done them. First of all, a lot of people forget about the earned income tax credit. If you earned $48,362 or less in 2010, you must check to see if you qualify to get the earned income tax credit. This is money the government gives to you and you don't want to miss it. There are other credits you also want to check for, including an adoption credit, credits for education, and credits for first-time home buyers. Don't send your taxes in until you're sure you've considered all the possible tax credits. Now, if your income, your adjusted gross income, is $58,000 or less, you want to file for free online. Doesn't cost a thing. Don't even have to worry about the software. You can go to www.irs.gov, and it will link you to a number of providers to this free software and this free service. Now, this does mean doing your own taxes, but odds are, if your income was at that level, you probably can do your own taxes unless you had some kind of a complexity that isn't very common. Now, if you did have that kind of a complexity, or if you earned quite a bit more money, then you may not want to do your taxes. If you decide to have your taxes done, make sure you get a qualified tax preparer. I prefer somebody who has the CPA credential. I also prefer somebody who is around all year. I don't like to go to a storefront that's going to disappear or into some kind of a large box store where they only show up at tax season. If there's a question afterwards, I want to be able to talk to my preparer. So think about going to a CPA with a year-round practice. Also, when you do your taxes, don't even think about a refund anticipation loan. If your tax preparer says, I can loan you the amount of your refund right now, don't even consider it. You're going to pay way too much for that loan, and you're only going to get the money a few days early. It doesn't take that long anymore for the government to process those tax refunds. Also, if you are getting a large refund, you should think about going to your payroll office and asking about changing your withholding. Why do you want to give the government an interest-free loan all year? Get your withholding down so that at the end of the year when you file your taxes, you're getting back or paying $10 or $20. Then you don't have to worry about these anticipation loans and all of the other things that go along with being concerned about refunds and payments. Get as close as you possibly can. So file electronically if you possibly can. Track your refund and find out if you qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit or any other credits. You can look into almost all of these things, again, at www.irs.gov. Go there first. Use that as your real source for information. And don't feel too bad about taxes. As Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes said, taxes are the price we pay for a civilized society. If you weren't paying taxes, you probably wouldn't be a happy citizen. So smile if you can and pay them. If you need any more advice, please check us out at www.takechargeamerica.org. You'll find lots of advice on various financial topics. Good luck on tax day.